Hi there, welcome to my views and is breaking news for you from the Amhara region, where it seems Fano groups are upgrading their capabilities. Fano fighters are mostly in possession of small arms, guns, AK-47, pistols, etc. Fano groups operate like small infantry units. But since they have big objectives, big aims, like they want to reach the capital, Addis Ababa, they want to remove the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. So they believe they need to upgrade their capabilities. Obviously, they would like Fano groups to be turned into modern fighting units with cohesive structure, some central body as well. And for that, they need weapons. Weapons with long range. Weapons which can help them in increasing their reach. Obviously, if you want weapons with longer range, you'll have to train the fighters as well. Fano fighters are not trained to operate heavy weapons, long range weapons. It seems that Fano groups have decided to acquire long range weapons and they've decided to train their fighters about how to use these long range weapons. A video was published just a few hours ago today showing Fano trainers training Fano fighters, uh, training them on new weapons. I'm not talking about AK-47, small arms. All Fano fighters almost know how to operate an AK-47. This is the basic training which Fano fighters undergo. So, which new weapons have been acquired by Fano fighters? Are Fano groups trying to establish mechanized units? Fano groups don't have a mechanized unit. What is a mechanized unit? Which type of weapons are used by mechanized units? Mechanized units of military have long range weapons, heavy weapons too, and long range weapons too. Like mechanized units have APCs. APCs are basically defensive vehicles used to transport uh, military from one place to the other. Then artillery. Artillery pieces, also part of mechanized units, if I'm not wrong. Anti-armored weapons. Missiles fired from shoulder, which can penetrate tanks, are also part of mechanized units weapons. Mortars and man-pads, man-portable air defense systems, shoulder fired from shoulder missiles. These weapons are part of the weaponry held by mechanized units. So far, Fano groups don't have any APCs. They don't have any artillery pieces. They don't have any. I could not confirm that they have any man pads, though I know they have been trying to arm themselves with these man pads. It seems they have acquired mortars. Mortars are used by infantry's mechanized units. Generally, infantry mechanized units of mortars. Fano fighters seem to have acquired mortars. Video published today shows Fano trainers training the Fano members about how to operate mortars. You can see a few screenshots from this video. By the way, the video shows very young Fano fighters, under 20, I would say. This is what Ethiopia has become today, that the youths who should be in universities, in colleges maybe, they are joining Fano groups. They're joining Ola, they are joining other armed groups, they're being recruited by military, they are becoming part of militias. This is what future holds for the majority of Ethiopian youths. Alarming, distressing, devastating. Coming on the topic. So, the video shows Fano trainers training youths about how to use mortars. It means that Fano groups have acquired mortars, but their fighters are not trained. That is why training is underway. So today we can say that Fano fighters has begun the process of establishing mechanized units. If you compare Fano and TDF, TDF had full-fledged mechanized units. TDF had manpads, it had mortars, it had anti-armored missiles, it had APCs, it had artillery pieces. It had armored wing too, it had tanks as well. TDF's mechanized units were fully equipped. Fano has just begun. First step taken by Fano. By the way, where did Fano fighters, how did Fano fighters acquire mortars? Mortars are either coming from Tigray or from Ethiopian National Defense Force or from some supplier based abroad. Mortars, I don't think, are generally traded in illegal arms trade generally. By the way, Tigray is being accused by pro-prosperity party analysts, activists, that Tigray is selling weapons to Fano fighters. Who is selling these weapons? Is Tigray interim government on board? Is TDF on board? Who is making money? Not clear. Tigray is being accused. ENDF is also a supplier of weapons to Fano fighters. How? Either Fano fighters attack ENDF convoy, they attack ENDF's weapon storage sites and they capture weapons from there, or they buy weapons from Ethiopian National Defense Force. It would be hard to believe for some people, but I know it is happening. That ENDF officials are involved in selling weapons to Fano groups, reportedly. And it's not a secret for most people, keeping in view the way Ethiopian National Defense Force operates. ENDF channels were accused of smuggling food aid out of Ethiopia. It was alleged by USAID, World Food Program. If channels can sell food aid and smuggle food aid from Ethiopia to neighboring countries, they can do anything. So, Fano groups are acquiring weapons from Tigray or Ethiopian National Defense Force or from some smugglers or entities or countries, not obviously neighboring countries. Difficult to say. But today's development indicates that Fano fighters want to take their resistance movement to a new level, to a higher level. They are dreaming of capturing Addis Ababa. They know that for that they need to continuously improve and upgrade their fighting capabilities. And for that they need weapons. They need logistical upgradation. They need more vehicles. They need advanced weapons. At least those types of weapons which they can carry while they're mobile. They so far they want to operate as light infantry units, but they want to be armed like light infantry units are. That is why mortars acquired. I am not sure, but they were in the process of acquiring man pads too. So soon, I think you'll see Fano fighters armed with man pads too. Next step could be a little difficult, acquiring of APCs or artillery pieces, difficult. So this is what happened. I want to share that with you. For me, it's a big development. Fano fighters are trying to upgrade their capabilities, taking their movement to a higher, newer level. Thanks for watching.